Hey, IDS 302. Welcome to video 5.2 on Thursday, June 17th. It's pretty miserable outside in Phoenix. I was at a cafe this morning. I was gonna do my video there, and I was like, "Nah, I'm just so out of it." Um, let's make this about me right off the bat. I'm just kidding. But I did find out I need to go in for some heart work, get a stent put in, angioplasty. Not excited about that. I'm hoping to get it done next week. I'm really pushing for that because I gotta get out of town. Reason I'm letting you know, of course, is in case I go in suddenly, you'll know if I don't respond or turn around grades as quick as I usually do. If something comes up and I can notify everybody, I will. But at this point, I anticipate no major cardiac events. God, I hope not. But I am 70 to 99% clogged in one of my arterial left circumflex artery. All right, enough of that. Okay, so I'll be fine, and that's the way it is. Okay, the discussion board, remember, okay, the due date is Saturday now. I mean, I had it Saturday a few days ago. I forgot to tell you guys. It doesn't matter if you didn't check it, but I think it was sooner, like Thursday or Friday. I said, just make it Saturday. Uh, Many of you, have schedules, obviously, and issues. So Saturday before midnight for the discussion board. Don't forget responses. There's responses for this one. There's word count minimums. And do your best on that, because remember, this is kind of like some of your elevator pitch for interdisciplinary studies, because you might hear some of the arguments against IDS, and you can hopefully have, kind of assimilate some of the arguments for IDS, right? Okay, great. Surveys looking good. People got them in. I think there's only 5 that haven't done it so far. So that means there's probably about 19 posted. We did have a couple of students that weren't able to finish the course, had to withdraw, and they say they're going to join me in the fall, which I hope so. It happens. Again, I don't judge. Again, 55 when I got my undergrad. Please. I don't judge and don't apologize again. The only time I get offended is if I'm yeah. Anyways, okay. So I don't get offended. All right. So now, as I put this out and submit it to you, you can go in and do those surveys. Okay, just rack them out, man. Go in that discussion board. Either start with your name or whatever, and work your way down. I don't know what it looks like in your view, I'm sorry, but I know you can get at each of those links. Go in there, participate in your fellow students' surveys. That will give them at least 15 to 18 responses right there. It'll be skewed, of course, but I don't need you to identify that this survey was for ASU students, because it's not. I did pretty much every one, I think, that sent to me and that I looked at. And then I also goal. Belgium just scored against Denmark. Raise your hand if you care. Okay. And then do everybody's surveys, and then get those surveys to people. I know it's random adults, but you can't just sit there and say, "Oh, random adults knock on my door, come into my survey." Send them. Give them to family. Give them to friends. Give them to social media. Let people do this. Make sure that you have it checked in the settings for your Google quiz forms there that it's okay for people outside of ASU to trusted partners or whatever. I sent an announcement how to do that. That'll allow everybody to do it. Okay, that doesn't have an ASU email. The reason I'm doing this again is because getting the data, remember, that was the differentiator between our research here and the animals out there. No, it's the research that you do in high school and research a new car and research a trip compared to research you do in university to add knowledge. So adding knowledge means you got to have some kind of component that is original. In this case, this is your component. It checks the box. It may not be earth shaking or what have you, but it's something different. It's something new. Okay. It doesn't have to add knowledge to the field overtly. It doesn't have to be acknowledged, but it does have to be something new, so you're not going to get published, whatever, but it's an example of doing it correctly. So do your other people's survey. Now, if by Sunday evening, check your response rate. If you have less than 20 by then, it's totally up to you. If you want to shoot me an email and let me know, I'm going to post an announcement on Monday, and I'm going to remind students to do surveys to get survey results. And if you want me to use your name, I will say, do this person's survey. They only have X amount of responses. So sometimes people get lost in the shuffle, what have you, post late, what have you. I've had this, all of a sudden somebody email, I only got 8 responses. Oh my God, we got 40 people in the class. This was earlier in the spring. So emailed out, put his name on there. I put like half a dozen names on there. They said it's okay. I won't do it unless you tell me it's okay. But that you can send that to me Sunday night. I'll send out a announcement Monday midday. So Monday morning you can send me something too. But then it gets dicey because you got to have time to analyze your data. So it's important that you get this. All right. You don't want, again, some people ask me, how many do you look for? Less than 20, I'm not going to be thrilled with because there's 20 people actively in this class. 20 to 30 is better. 30 to 40 is good. 40 to 50, great. 50 over, excellent. You won't get dinged just because you got 35, 40. You might get dinged if you get less than 20. You'll definitely get dinged with less than 10. But I don't ding for, and so it's not like a sliding scale there. I like to see it because the more data you have, the chances are you're going to put together a real good analysis. All right. So let's do Easter egg number 1 is actively pursue participation. Actively pursue participation, for your surveys, of course, right? Okay, for those of you who are caught up to date, which is most and many of you, I'm really glad. We've got, I think, 24 active students in this class, and 20 of them have A's or B's. That's pretty darn good, okay? That's a credit to me. No, it's not credit. It's a credit to your hard work, your commitment to doing it right, okay? And there's even a couple of people still over 100%. Don't you just hate those people? That's great. I'm so impressed. And I know that I think the class at the end of the day has 1,010-point standard plus the extra credits that I've been offering. Way too much. I think I've offered 15 extra credit points in videos and things. So that means 1025 is going to be an actual possibility, but 1010 is, and so I'm really impressed because sometimes I screw up and give 1050, so it's easier for people to get A's. 1010, and you got that many A's and B's going, that's a really good job. And I told you at the beginning of the class that I considered summer students to be more committed and invested in the results. Okay, so if you are caught up, again, all you have left now is this video, 6162 videos. You got 3 videos, step 4 and step 5. That's it. Compartmentalize those things and say you're going to get them done. You're doing this video, you're going to do 6162, you're going to do step 4 and 5, okay? And 5 is going to be a challenge. Now, I was shocked when I went and saw step 5 is worth 150 points. That's why I re-added up the class. I thought, did I screw up? Because remember, I used to have step 1 at 50 points, step 2 at 75, step 3 at 100, step 4 at 125, step 5 at 150. I changed that to go 100 across the board, then I put 150, 100 final, because the final paper, again, is the compilation of all 5 steps. So if there's any tweaks or anything you make through those 5, that's going to all come into play. Okay. Now, in terms of, I'll talk more about that in 6.1, because that's all we got to do. It's all we're going to focus on starting on Sunday. I'll do the videos earlier, probably Sunday and Tuesday or Wednesday maybe, because the class ends at Friday at 11:59 p.m. Friday, not Sunday. It's not the 24th, it's 20, well, yeah, oh my gosh, Michael, seriously. No, it's not. It's the 25th. 11:59 p.m. on the 25th. So you don't have a lot of days to put all that together. I'm going to try to do what I can there. So, all right, so keep contacting me, questions and everything. I'll try to give you quick turnarounds on what you need. Easter egg number 2, make it a strong finish. Make it a strong finish. All right. Now for step 4, Sorry, I'm getting text here. It's showing up everywhere. Step 4. Oh my God, Michael. I thought I was ready. Hey, I haven't yawned yet. Okay, so step 4, we're looking at this is kind of where integration really takes place. This is kind of like the other stuff, step 1, 2, 3, were ingredients, big ingredients. Now we're gonna freaking get some work done. Okay, so don't take this one lightly. Now the sample, I looked it over this morning. For some reason, she didn't have the third group of disciplines in terms of conflict, so I had kind of whipped that out and wrote it out myself. Oh, the work. So step 4, it's an excellent paper. Okay, um, notice restated the purpose. She restated her purpose. Then she's got the individual perspectives of each of the 3 disciplines. Each of them is a perspective. She's using a source or 2 in each one of those to back up what she's saying. Okay. Then she's going to get into patterns, connections, and common ground. And she's going to match all of them up. She's got 3 disciplines: ethics, nutrition, and sustainability. So she's got ethics and nutrition, nutrition and sustainability, and ethics and sustainability. And then she'll get into the areas of conflict: ethics, nutrition, ethics, sustainability. And I just wrote one for nutrition and sustainability. Yeah, I just had to make it look good at least. You're not going to copy it anyways. So you write those out. You look at these things. Think about it. This is where integration happens. Because if you were multidisciplinary, you just be looking at each of these disciplines. Okay, we got sustainability, we got nutrition, we got ethics, and boom, this is it. No, now we're looking at we're pitting them against each other and with each other. This is where integration takes place. This is the most important concept of interdisciplinary studies. Remember this. So many other instructors, professors don't even know this, don't even teach this. Like my buddy Michael Prestia said the other day, he said, I'm the go-to guy for interdisciplinary studies in this faculty. And I said, okay, but nobody's ever gone to me. So, I mean, it's just the way it is, office politics. But seriously, I take pride in the fact that I have my undergrad in interdisciplinary studies and my master's in interdisciplinary studies. Nobody else has that in this faculty. So when you try to grasp what interdisciplinary studies is, look at this model right here and see it. Talk about this, because this makes a difference than if you're doing ethics, sustainability, and nutrition. Now you're putting them together, pitting them and combining them. So those should be interesting when you really think on that, okay? Think about new understanding and potential resolutions. Think about how it looks now, because you can't look at something just with ethics. You got to throw in sustainability. Man, it might look a little different now. Think about, God, my son is texting me. Okay, think about those things and make that as long as you can. Just because she's got one paragraph, don't have to be one paragraph. Give me my next sample. Give it to me. Then you got primary data collection and analysis. This is where we're going to summarize the steps again. Take it back to the kind of beginning, and we're going to look at what these steps did and what they do. Think about them in terms of present moment. So for steps 1, 2, and 3, you did them already. You can go past tense. For step 4, you're doing that now. For step 5, it's coming up. There's that yarn. Okay. Oh my God. All right. For step 5, it's coming up. It's an interesting way to summarize what we're doing. And then you get into your works cited. I have it a little formatting is off a hair. No worries. Do your best on that. And note that everything looks good here. Again, I find the samples better than a rubric, because you can see what it looks like. I'd give this paper 100% any day of the week. I think I gave it 100% and she missed a section. So that rocks. Look at the instructions. I have it broken down there. All right. So I think we're good on all that. Let's get out of here. We're going to have hold on, I'll make sure I got everything covered. Yeah. Okay. Now, remember there's a course evaluation. You should be able to get to it if they're not emailing you every day. You should be able to get it through My ASU. At the bottom of the page, probably it'll have some links for you. There's one that says course evaluations. You click on it. Right now, it looks like 1 out of 12 has done it in one section and 0 out of 15 in another one. So obviously, I'd like to get that number way up because right now it's 1 out of 27. Uh, Granted, I only have 24 enrolled right now, and 22 are active. So I really like to get that number up to 20. This is your chance to really get me fired, okay? I think some of you do. Man, that sucks. But my teaching style is not for everyone. I grant you that. But it's my prerogative to try it this way, and thus far, my responses have been overwhelmingly favorable. And so I want you to learn something. I want you to be better consumers of knowledge. If there's anything, take away from the class. So, thank you so much. We're at 15:52. Forks up. Peace. Keep cool.